I'm gonna leave with that one. That's the.
Will you stop playing with that?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the MLO Bros. Or I'm sorry, excuse me, Youngstown's Chalk Channel. We have a beautiful show. Before we start, though, scan the roofs outside, rooftops for ex-Mayor Tito's sniper rifles.
Or cars driving by with their lights off with the classic Youngstown drive-by.
But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, we're happy today.
Tito's all we're gonna see, Isaac, is Tito pull up his vote for Tito truck, and then you see him looking here and just run. I'm just gonna go. He's gonna park it and then run. Like good old fertilizer bomb. Oh, what do you think of that election, dude?
That was very surprising.
Beatrice owes us lunch.
Yeah, and you know what's fun?
Beatrice owes us lunch.
Beatrice owes us lunch. Joe owes us a steak dinner because they both were wrong.
I didn't agree to that.
Joe doesn't know. It's hard to get Joe to bet on it.
He agreed to something.
Beatrice agreed to lunch.
Beatrice owes us lunch. Here's the fun of this, right? I think I hope Youngstown is a little tiny example of where the country is going. Beatrice called in, and his point that Tito was going to win, his reasoning why Tito was going to win is because he had a party behind him.
Yep. It was he had backing.
He had backing. He had support from, he didn't say it, but the Dems. And that proved to be false. Not true. He lost by 10 points to Derek. And I hope we're going in the direction of people will win elections, not stupid political parties. And that was so awesome to see him, Derek, absolutely dominate. James says, good morning. Brian says, maybe Tito will call in today. I doubt it. I think he's going to just keep avoiding us like he always has. Megan says, AI Tito bringing back the Youngstown tune-up. Luke, don't text whoever you're texting. I think I know who you're texting right now, but don't text him. Just talk on the show, please. James, look at that South Range pullover. By the way, South Range Little Raiders last weekend brought home an OAC state title from the football tournaments in Sandusky. Yeah, this is an old basketball.
And I did notice that you told him not to text, and he did not pay any attention to you whatsoever.
No.
You are the Luke Wrangler. I expect more from that responsibility.
No, you if I were to get pissed at him, he would just get text more. So I kind of just
We were actually talking about before we came live, Joe helping us set up our old studio. And he, I was trying to do it all myself. And I asked Joe, I was like, Joe, can you help me please set up? Absolutely. So he comes in. He's like, buy this, this. I didn't listen to anything he said. And then whenever we'd have problems, I'd call Joe. Right. I have a lot of problems.
And I say, for sure. Get in your time machine, go back, do the frick I told you to do.
I have issues. I mean, let's be honest. I have so many issues.
Yeah. I remember, hey, during that time, Joe, I just want you to know, I told him, hey, just let Joe do it. Nope. Don't try and take the wheel. Just let Joe do it so that it doesn't screw up and it's good. And he's like,
So do you learn from those kind of moments?
Not really.
Next time around, let's just say you go to redo it. You're like, I want to set up another studio.
Absolutely not. No.
It would be the same exact thing.
No.
I would listen to you more.
What does that mean?
I listen to you more than I did last time.
But
not all
barely.
Just enough. I would listen to you more.
Barely.
Back to Tito. What do you think Tito's doing now? Yes. He's what, 2 months?
Mm-hmm. January 1st.
January 1st.
I mean, no more than what he was doing before, and he didn't do much, so it's not like it's that big of a detriment to the city.
Where do you think he failed? What do you think, Joe? And you're down here, your business is down here. Where do you guys think he went wrong?
I think losing elections isn't, even though at home you might think like what he ran on, what he said he's going to do, what people say they are going to do, what it really boils down to, elections really boil down to good governance. If you get in and you do a good job, you will get reelected. If you get in, you don't listen to your voters, you don't listen to the people, you will fail. Right. And he wasn't listening to anyone. I don't think he was listening to anybody. He wasn't asking for feedback. He wasn't. There was so many opportunities where he didn't make the right decision. That's all it boils down to.
Yeah. What about you?
So I think Youngstown government is messy anyway, and it's very complicated, and you're pushing against a lot of headwinds. And if you look back through mayors that took risks and did things, they got a lot of, they got a lot of critique from the voters. So if I was going to do it and I wanted to play safe and I wanted to go under the radar, I would do just enough to get reelected, but not enough that I'm going to take any criticism. So he was.
Do you think that's what he did?
Yeah, for sure.
He played just flew under the radar.
He danced the dance and flew under the radar.
Which, those types of people suck.
Yes, they do.
They suck so hard.
Just thinking he's going to get reelected.
Yeah, because support, and he had a pretty sure gig, right, until a Derek McDowell, who's an outsider, comes in. That disruption was all it took.
Right.
You run a regular Republican against him, he would have
lost, huh? Or
he would have trounced him.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious because at the very end, they tried to spread propaganda that Derek McDowell wearing a Trump hat.
Did you see that?
They texted everybody in Youngstown. What a bunch of bitches.
Yeah.
And if the Democratic Party and that's Anderson or any of those people were a part of that, you guys are bitches. I don't care. That's bullshit.
Yeah, making fake
bullshit.
videos about a candidate.
No,
fucking terrible.
No. We're just two idiots. This is the Democratic Party.
To help someone get elected by making fake AI videos.
No. The difference between us and them.
What kind of person would do that?
The difference between us and them
is we're allowed because we're a freaking podcast.
Yeah, we're two idiots. Yeah. They want everyone. They try so hard to get everyone to take them seriously, and then they go and do that shit the day of the election.
Yeah, that was shady, and it was coming from fake accounts too. Did you notice that?
Of course,
it was all fake
because
accounts.
It's probably the Democratic Party.
Yeah, trying to slur, but it was too late by that point.
Of course.
I was thinking about this the other day, why he lost, and it kind of goes back to what you two said, is piss poor communication. And not just listening to people, because one of the biggest complaints I heard from the constituents and the voters in Youngstown were people they would call and they never get phone calls back. They would never get text messages.
I think that's on purpose. I think they did that
Oh,
purposely.
100%, because they don't want to talk to people. It's easier just to ignore.
There was nothing to say. What are you going to say?
Right.
I'm working the system over. I'm just doing the bare minimum to get by, and nothing's really happened. I'm only doing what I have to.
Right. And then the communication back was he never got in front of things. Mm-hmm. He never was aggressive in communication, right? Until he was forced to be. Building blows up. Then he's on the news, right? Yep.
But he's also it's like a billboard though. Like he's advertising himself.
Yes.
Like, we did this downtown. I'm gonna go to the meeting and the news meeting because that's where it's important so that I can get myself out there.
Showing up for pictures when he, for stuff. Just gross, nasty political stuff. And it wasn't like he ever proactive. Like the business's complaint was he was never proactive to reach out to them and say, hey, here's what we're doing for you.
I reached out to him and they turned me down. So it doesn't matter that
you reach out to them for what?
I gave them a seat here to come down here once a month and talk about what the city's doing and let the voters know.
Fireside chat.
Yeah. Not a single time did they take me up on the offer.
Because they didn't want to.
No, exactly.
No.
They didn't want to.
And it's okay to go to those celebratory good PR meeting things. But the problem is you also want a leader who actually listens to the people.
Right.
It isn't just going to the PR stuff, because then it makes you look like an idiot, like you're only interested in yourself and not interested in the people that put you in that position.
When are we able to see the dynamics and the people who voted? Like,
I'd love to see the
race, demographics,
and parts of Youngstown.
Parts of Youngstown. I would love to see that. I think that would be very big because we did that before the election, and we were kind of surprised because it was like split half white, half black Youngstown. I would love to see who went out and voted.
It's 40% white, 40% black, and the rest are mixed.
Hodgepodge. Yeah.
So maybe
45.
45.
9,000 voters.
That's of 60,000 people.
9,000.
Are you can you see demographics?
Yeah, we
like,
did before,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, it's
no, but
published-
that was total voters, not who vote. Like we can't see. Well,
Oh no, the
You can see.
Board of Elections will tell you who
Ooh,
voted, where they
interesting.
came from, who they were.
Yeah, you'd be able to totally see it.
interesting.
Yeah, you'll be able to see. And I think we need to die when's it? I don't know.
It probably takes 2 months to certify the entire election where everything's
Right.
counted and
We
put
have to
bed.
see that.
Yeah.
I would be curious to
Well,
see.
Mr. Beatrice is a friend of ours, Uncle Beatrice.
Uncle Dave.
Yeah.
And he works for the Board of Elections.
He
so-
called me at like when he had the results in hand, and he was telling me like from a political standpoint, 10 points is a stomping, is an absolute stomping.
It's 1,000 out of 9,000 people. Is 1,000 votes. That's a ton.
Yeah, that is
a ton. And here's the funny thing: when I'm watching the election, it came out right away, and I think the what's it called, the early ballots or whatever that is, were almost all for Tito because those hit right at like 7:30. Okay,
Yeah,
and it looked like Tito was up by like
yeah.
1,000 votes. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
how'd that go for you, bud?
Right,
How'd
yeah.
that go for you, bud?
So my guess is all his people,
family and people all
went out
voted
early and voted
Yeah.
early, and you know what I
course.
mean. And they predicted 18, and it ended up being 30.
That's great. That's great.
Is
I mean, it's
Is
good
it?
because it's
Is it?
good because it's more than expected. People
Right.
turned out, you
Because
know.
there's what 50,000 registered voters. Or
God
40?
damn, is that depressing?
It was a 30% turnout, really?
I think it's because there are 60-some thousand people in Youngstown, and
Right.
like 40 or 50, if I remember
Are
correctly,
registered?
were registered voters.
Okay. All right. Well, that's not so bad then.
Let's talk about
McDowell won every precinct in 4, 5, 7. I don't know what that means. The precinct, like the voting precincts.
let's talk about some other things that happened that are fun. Luke being from Poland, one of the village councilmen who we have been critical of, lost.
Say his name, Sam Moffey.
Sam Moffey,
Yeah, we're
he
elected
lost
official.
the day
to
after
this shit.
losing,
Look at
goes into the village council meeting and says, "I'm leaving. I'm done."
Whoa.
Doesn't finish
His term through
pissed.
January. What a little crybaby loser. I'm taking my ball
Yep.
and going home. It's not about the people, it's about me. You
Yep.
you proved every point that we ever made about you that you're like
Yep.
not a good dude.
Yeah.
Like you're just crying little baby back bitch. I'm going home because I lost. It's not about Poland. It's only about you. The people in your area need you to finish out your term, but you say, no, I'm going home. Even if it's a mess, I don't care. I lost.
Isn't that crazy?
Cry
so
baby
think
bitch.
about that. So he leaves, right? He leaves. There's probably 4 meetings left. So now they have to figure out to fill somebody in his seat.
Yeah, just a
Just a
miserable
bitch.
person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a bitch. I was
Wow.
like, somebody told me that, and I'm like,
That's totally on brand for his character.
it really is.
Totally on brand.
100% it's
Yeah.
on brand. 100% it's on brand that he's
Thank
yeah.
goodness.
Because same thing. He flipped you
Yeah.
off in a kid parade.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
caused.
yeah.
We were doing our event. He was calling the state highway
But
patrol.
I will give him credit. He is, if there's one thing he was good at in Poland, it was running his election. Like he would go door to door and knock.
He
And
must not have done that.
busted
This
his ass.
last
I don't know if he
because
didn't do it
lost.
this time or if the people of Poland saw through his bullshit, hopefully, because he did not get reelected. So we'll see what happens with the other people, but I'm sure the next 10 to 15 years need to pass before anything happens in Poland,
What do you mean?
because a majority of the voters are empty nesters. And let's talk
Listen to
about
this.
Let's Youngstown. I went into the ballot. I went in to vote, and I literally was laughing. You want to know why I was laughing? Because I get into the booth, right, and I see money for retired folks. Well, I don't even know what the.
Hold
what
on,
it was.
I'll find it. Mahoning County.
I chuckled because I saw that. What was it? What
I'm
was it?
pulling it up.
Pull it up.
I'm pulling it up.
Oh my God. You people are hilarious. Hilarious.
You know what I'm talking about, Joe? What it was? Can you find? I'm trying here. Ohio.
Just so it was something about retired folks or older folks,
It
Social Security,
was-
something like that.
I got it.
Giving money to giving money to old timers.
Why you didn't vote for that one?
Oh, I said absolutely not. You have plenty of money. A majority of the wealth is in what demographic of people in the United States?
Wow.
Boomers and older.
Wow.
You know, we're trying to cut back and save money for the people who live on a fixed income. I don't think they should be paying for that.
Did you really do that?
Absolutely. And then I was just waiting because the next issue, you know what the next issue was? It was for disabled folks, people with special needs. I was waiting for them to say, yes, we want more money of this to this demographic, and no, we don't want to spend any more money for disabled and people with special needs. But they didn't. It both passed, which is actually interesting because I think they were able to guilt those folks into voting, yes, I'll give money to me. And, I better not say no.
Okay. Oh, dude.
Let me read it.
No, I'll read it.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, ready, Isaac? Renewal of tax for benefit of Mahoning County for the purpose of providing or maintaining senior citizen services and facilities that the county auditor estimates will collect $4,455,030 annually at a rate of not exceeding $1 million for each $1 of the taxable, which is 22 or whatever, blah, 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 blah.
And here's the thing, people. I chuckled because you know what they did, right?
Services. Huh?
You know what they did and why they strategically put that on this ballot.
Why?
Because they knew
seniors,
they knew the only people who were going, a majority of the people who were going to show up to this election would be the people who have the most time, which are people who are retired that will turn out and vote for them. I would love to see the age demographics because typically the demographic of any election is older folks are the people who are voting.
All right, let me read this here.
And they strategically put it on this ballot because they knew that this election would have the least amount of young people and the most amount of old timers. And you just got done last election telling us how we need fit people with fixed income. We need to be more. We need to cut things back.
Yeah,
and we need to taxes are too high, and it has nothing to do with us being selfish and on fixed income. But no, we're gonna pass this now, and you do it at the perfect election when the most old people will turn out. And you know what they should have done? The disabilities one passing on this ballot. What schools should have done is they should have put one on a school levy on this ballot because you could guilt the old people into voting for it.
Most of the levies passed. Most of the school levies passed. There were a couple like Boardman. I think the big red flag one that I read, Boardman had a renewal levy that didn't pass. Like a renewal. So they've lost money now.
So my question would be, are the voters going into that? And if a majority of the demographic is older folks and they see that they're signing to up taxes for themselves, or the other ones below them more likely to get approved too, because they're like, well, I'll approve money for me, but I'm also going to approve money for the school, or I'm also going to approve money for these people, or I'm also, would you be able to guilt them? I think that's the truth. They should have put school levies on. I would be interested to see that experiment run.
They're driving to the polls, BJ. Well, them old folks got McDowell elected. That's why I want to see the demographics. Patricia, I am very interested to see the demographics.
Right. But that has nothing to do with young or old. It has to do with Tito doing an awful job.
Like Austintown got their school real fast. Austintown got their school passed twice. There were two of them. Beaver Township passed. I know the police departments, I think, all got passed, which is good. I because they did the police departments deserve that shit. The schools deserve it. I don't care what anybody says. Boardman School, no. Listen to this. 3,671 no, 3,570 yes.
So it
lost
close.
by 100 votes.
And that's Boardman Schools?
Boardman School expense, and that was a renewal.
Wow, that was close.
A renewal, which is scary.
So that means that I want to see the demographics in Boardman, like how many voters are this age and how many.
Look that up one later, but
because I would love to see. I mean, that's close.
Yeah, crazy.
You convinced a ton of the older voters to.
If the states stop property taxes from happening, what are we going to see? Communities put a whole bunch of stuff to get grandfathered in, so that
Probably.
everybody's going to be put them in before that takes effect.
I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Other interesting ones, West Branch. You see West Branch got like 3.5 new board members.
Yeah, the what's her name? The coach's wife.
Oh, yeah. The coach's wife got elected.
She crushed.
The Shields' wife ran for school board member.
And she absolutely cleaned up in that election.
Cleaned them. So, did you see my thing? Could you imagine that freaking blonde-haired lady, the president, what's her name?
Yeah.
Carnegie, has to work with the coach of the wife of the coach he fired?
That's amazing. I that is so good. That is so good.
Another one, South Range Local Schools.
Yeah.
The president, Brian Bagwell, I think is his name.
Yeah, he got
lost.
Yes.
And I'll tell you what did him in was when he was pushing to get rid of those freaking kids.
Yeah. I think there are some leaders in South Range. There are some people in South Range that want to go back or nix open enrollment.
Well,
they want to get rid of open enrollment and go back to the good old days of South Range, where only kids out in the cornfield get to go to South Range.
I'm fine with.
Yeah, as a voter, I'm fine with that too. But you're gonna have to grandfather the kids that are already in the school system.
Taking new kindergartners.
So say, hey, new kindergartners are not. If that's what you want to do, but don't try and sneak shit in and not be transparent. And I feel like that's what they were trying to do. Just, hey, we're getting rid of these kids. Sorry, we can't do it. See you later. Bye.
Yeah. Oh, it was bad.
That's not.
It was bad.
You can't just abandon kids in your system.
Bad. Yeah, it's awful. Awful. Donopoulos tried to run for trustee. He lost.
In Poland?
He lost. He was last place.
Who got in?
Frank Domain had Kempers. Kempers is a thing. Zeb Bauer lost.
Yeah, I feel like Domain and Kempers in the township have been there a while, haven't they?
I don't know any. I've never met Domain. I met Domain like 3 times after he started running. Yeah. Thanks, Cohen Bree Gator. Hold on. There was more stuff too.
Brenda, it could have been the raises they were given. What for who? I'm confused. James says unless they have siblings, you're talking about open enrollment. Unless they have siblings
too. Yeah, that's a good point too. Or if they have siblings.
But I know buddies and I have clients that I help move into right next to South Range, and dude, people are camping out for open enrollment. It's hilarious.
South Range?
Yeah, our buddy showed up the night before, 6 p.m. the day before to get in line for an open enrollment. Camped out.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Did you guys see? I know I did an AI video. First off, I had no idea. So that Jeff Libyan, the law director of Youngstown, who resigned, but he cost Youngstown all kinds of money.
Okay.
I thought he disappeared.
Okay.
So then the other day, some people from Newton Falls sent me some information, and they're like, Luke, these Newton Falls City Council is trying to pass speed cameras. Okay. And a group of citizens got 150 signatures to have the town vote on it.
Everybody loves
which is fair,
cameras.
Right? Mm-hmm. Have the town decide. Have the voters decide. The law director of Newton Falls, the mayor, and 2 councilmen, went to the Board of Elections to try and bypass the people voting for the speed cameras.
What a joke.
Right?
What a bunch of turds.
Right? They tried to not say we don't have to listen to the people.
These politicians are so stupid when they do shit like that.
Right?
You think you're ever going to get elected if you don't listen to the people that put you in your position?
So
you stupid losers.
The law director was the main one pushing this. He was filing with the Board of Elections. The Board of Elections said, you have to have this vote.
Yeah, because the people said they wanted it.
They tried to bypass it.
Wow, you look so dumb in doing that.
Who is the law director in Newton Falls? Jeff freaking Libyan, the guy who cost Youngstown all kinds of millions of dollars in lawsuits. Freaking pops up at Newton Falls.
Why would Newton Falls hire him?
Unbelievable.
Why do you?
Unbelievable. And he's still trying to pull his bullshit that he did in Youngstown. He's going to get the freaking Newton Falls sued next.
Right.
Why is it that these law directors, we've talked about this before, these law directors, these solicitors think they can run towns and they don't give a shit about voters.
Right.
If I was a councilman, I would tell
because
that guy,
they feel they're not elected. They're promoted from the board. So they feel like they don't have to report to the people.
It's insane.
Which secondhand they do. And all of these towns are making the mistake of hiring these law directors because I believe it's a shallow pool of people that they can pull from.
Right.
But Poland Village did it with their law director that was in Youngstown that was saying racist shit that got fired.
Yeah.
So then Poland picked him up, and this is the same situation.
Mm-hmm. That's true. The solicitor in Poland got fired for racist
being
text.
a racist piece of shit. Yeah.
And he's there.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
And he just tries to they just get this power trip because they feel like they don't have to report to the people because I'm not elected. I am hired by the city itself, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Remember that he said that in the meeting.
Yeah,
I don't have to listen to you. Is what he said. No, he said that to a person at a meeting. I don't have to listen to you.
Yeah,
that freaking slime ball from Poland Village.
Right. Just the worst, man.
Yeah, and here's the other thing I'm going to tell you. I know we have friends that are lawyers. I know we have this, but I'm going to tell you guys this right now. They are only human.
Yeah.
They are smart in law, but that doesn't make them freaking gods amongst men.
Right.
It's the same thing as doctors.
Right.
Sure.
You don't think they're corrupt doctors? You don't think they're?
I'm not even saying corrupt.
They're like that get emotional, that just make bad decisions.
I can't stand when people say, "Well, he's really smart because he went to law school."
Yeah,
that doesn't make you smart. He's
not very smart, and I this all the time. Same with he's really smart. He got his doctorate. Okay, he's not smart. He's an academic.
Right.
He went to school and he read some books and he passed some tests.
Right. Or
that doesn't make you smart. That makes you an academic. You're able to retain knowledge and you're an academic.
Educational study.
Right.
Right. So these lawyers, okay, great. They're going to know all kinds of more law stuff than me. Right.
Yeah.
That doesn't make them.
Yeah.
I need to go to this lawyer to ask him for freaking investment advice. I need to go to this lawyer to ask him, hey, my car broke. What should I do? He's super, super smart. No, that doesn't mean that.
Right.
Doctors, same thing.
Just because they did all those things doesn't make them smart. It makes them an academic. They could be smart people. They have the potential of being smart people, but they are just human, just like you. They make mistakes. They get emotional. They get upset and they get pissed off and they.
Right.
Yeah.
Megan said they have no idea to stay in their lane. Right. They feel
right.
And again, I'm not speaking on behalf of all lawyers, or doctors or anything else like that. I don't like how they get put on a pedestal.
Right.
Of smarter than everybody
people
else.
As a loan officer, when people ask me questions about taxes, I say, I'm not an accountant. Call your accountant.
I will say, hey, this is my experiences with that. Right.
But call an accountant because I can't help you. And like in that department, because that's not my
However, I'll listen to a doctor or a lawyer on law thing.
Right.
I'll listen to them and probably Google it anyways because I don't trust them. But I mean, it's just the way that works, right, Joe? Just the same thing as your microphones.
You not trust me? Is that it?
No, I'm talking about the microphones.
Yeah.
Why are you so grumpy?
Not grumpy.
Hey, speaking of that, did you guys hear about that absolutely terrible story? That running back who scored? No. In the NFL, who did he kill himself?
Yeah. 24-year-old.
He killed himself.
Suffered from depression and
committed
suicide. Yeah,
that was he just scored a touchdown the other day
and then killed him.
How can you?
How can you be depressed after? That's obvious because it's a disease. Tell me it's not a disease.
Right.
Tell me mental health isn't a disease. You score a touchdown.
It was a bad time to say. I thought it was a heart thing, but he killed himself. That's horrible.
Awkward.
He just signed a $2 million contract.
God damn, man! How can you be that high?
Mental health.
God
man.
Damn, that's depressing.
Tell me, $2 million, score a touchdown, and you're still depressed.
You just scored your first NFL touchdown.
Mental health, man.
God
it ain't.
Damn.
It is not because you're happy. You know, it's not because you're getting stuff. You know what I mean? It's totally crazy. Why are you grumpy?
I'm not grumpy. You're insisting I am. I'm just quiet.
Joe, is it the AI stuff?
No.
Is it Lordstown?
No.
You've been talking about Lordstown.
You're not going to be.
You've been talking about Lordstown.
Is it us being in your studio, and you're like afraid that we're going to make a mess or something?
No. I'm just watching how much water you consume.
There's so many. There's so much.
Joe told me there's no way you're going to drink all 3 of those bottles, and he said I'm just going to watch and make sure you're not being you're not wasting my water.
Why have you?
Joe, I will drink these 3 bottles of water. I don't even know if I was gonna plan on drinking all 3 of them. I'm gonna drink all 3 of them now just to prove a point.
He has been talking a lot
Don't tell me what I can and can't
Lordstown
do.
and those data centers getting turned down.
Yeah.
Did that hurt your feelings?
The ignorance when it came to it is what annoyed me. It annoyed me more than anything.
Okay. I had
People
somebody
fear what they don't understand.
I had somebody
Joe.
message me. Okay, maybe you can help me out because I've been doing all these AI videos. Actually, 2 or 3 people messaged me saying I'm supporting the AI industry by doing this, therefore destroying the environment, causing everyone's electricity bills to go up. Any truth in that?
I mean, there's a potential for it, but it's not for sure.
I'm so thirsty.
You know, other things that that popped in my head, like the food industry. There's all kinds of waste with like animal waste and stuff like that. You know, there's all kinds of waste with anything we do. But I had people like messaging me like, you need to stop doing these videos because you're supporting.
Yeah, but it's already going to happen. So
hey guys, everybody watching at home that like hates us and is like messaging us saying, hey, you need to stop doing this. That really just makes us want to do it more.
Yeah, they will drink 9 bottles of water here, and they weren't even in the mood.
I might go refill. I'm not even thirsty anymore. I'm just drinking it to prove a point.
We had the Youngstown Mayor, speaking of that, hating us.
What he said? Did he
give
us
us
a shout out?
Why you sexist? It's a lady.
God, I am a sexist.
It's a lady.
God, what a piece of shit I am. I'm so sorry for
Mayor
that.
Cat just freaking gonna come down here and shoot you too.
Mayor Cat's great. It's a lady.
The
What's her name?
Lordstown, I don't know. I had an AI video. Did you see it where they were like, we are, after Googling the result, after Googling data centers, we have decided that we are not going to accept these results. We're not going to allow these and everything. Please text everybody on social media, right? So that's what I put in the AI video. She gets on the comment section and is like, this isn't me. I didn't say this. This is obviously fake. How dare you guys do this? The mayor of Lordstown.
What's her name? What's her name?
I have no idea.
The mayor of Lordstown comments on our post and says, this isn't me. Hey, thanks. Thanks a lot for that. And if people believe it's not AI, like you can tell by the voice. We are teaching the people. We are teaching the people how to identify AI.
Jackie Woodward.
Okay. Yeah, I received a ton of messages after railing against that decision, and I think that was a couple of the messages came
from her.
I think I'm gonna have to look back through it and see if
I think we need to. Hey, if anybody knows the mayor of Lordstown, can you guys please invite her on the show? Have her come down. We'll meet her.
You know what's gonna be awesome when
like
national politics on the next election.
Yeah. Oh god.
When like political parties and people on the internet are making all these AI videos about it. And then Youngstown's like already mentally prepared for it because of us. Like, oh yeah, no, it's not a big deal. That's obviously we learned about that from the MLO Bros.
We are training our area for the future.
Yeah. Yep. So, I think technically it's a service. We should be thanked.
So I don't really care if Lordstown gets a data center or not. But the one part that really got me is we watched Youngstown and City Council put a moratorium on something to do more investigation. And they never really investigated. It was just a way to obstruct something from happening.
They do the same thing with the Airbnbs in Poland.
Yeah.
So if they spent the time really digging in and informing the voters, that would be a completely different story. But that's the part that's annoying.
They demonize it, they vilify it so that people just get scared.
What they do with these moratoriums is there is a crowd that is all wound up. You do a moratorium, people have freaking real short memory.
Yeah. An attention span?
What? What'd you say? Sorry, I was paying attention. You started talking, I was paying attention. They have a real short attention span. And they want that mob to calm down and forget and move on, and then they vote on it later. That's what they do with the Airbnb stuff.
100%.
That's what they always do these moratoriums.
Yeah, hold off so that when we make our decision, it's already swept under the rug, and then we can vote on it. And then they won't they won't like their freaking, or they won't bring their pitchforks and their torches and run us out of town.
It's a way to sweep this stuff under the rug.
Yeah, I'm going to check in with them and write some letters on a regular basis to see how the investigation's coming.
You're going to write letters?
I'm going to write letters.
You use ChatGPT to write the letters?
No, I'm going to write it from my heart and soul. It's going to come from me.
I would totally use ChatGPT.
and see how the momentum is and the research is going and who they're consulting with to see if they're really going to
you will never get an answer.
I don't care. I want it to be read in the
Andy
meetings.
Dufresne. He's going to Andy Dufresne. Remember, he wrote Andy Dufresne in the what was in Shawshank Redemption. Kept writing letters for books.
Yeah,
you've never seen that movie, have you?
Shawshank Redemption? Yeah, are you kidding me?
Everybody has.
Yeah,
seems like a movie you wouldn't see.
Shawshank
Yeah,
Redemption.
it's an 80s movie. You don't like 80s movies. Maybe
It's not an 80s movie. It's a 90s movie. If it was an 80s movie, it wouldn't be nearly as good. Because the 80s movies are overrated.
What did we
80s
say?
movies are totally overrated.
What are some of your list of 80s movies that are
Okay, 80s movies that are good. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Great
movie.
film.
Yeah. What
Okay.
What are overrated 80s movies?
Overrated 80s movies?
Can you even name any?
Give me some. Give me some of your favorite 80s movies.
Goonies.
Is that an 80s movie? Or is that in 90s?
No, that's 80s.
That's Goonies, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Good movies.
E.T.
Good movie. Because it's a childhood movie.
We're 2 for 2.
3 for 3. 3 for 3.
Aliens.
Is Alien?
70s.
Alien?
That's 70s.
That is an absolute masterpiece that has changed the
all right. Let's
cinema as a whole.
If you're playing from home. Oh, by the way,
Don't give me best 80s movies. Give me a list of 80s movies.
No, we have to do Lost Boys.
Weird Science.
Lost Boys, overrated. Never heard of it. Field of Dreams.
What the? You've never heard of?
Field of Dreams, overrated. Beetlejuice. I'll say it, overrated.
Gross.
Big. Howard the Duck, overrated.
That's a terrible movie.
Big. Loverboy, overrated. Big.
Do you ever see Big?
Back to the Future's good, obviously, but changed.
Glory. Great movie.
Lean on Me. All the stupid
Caddyshack.
1980s sports movies, overrated.
Major League was amazing.
Major League was fantastic.
Let's see. What else? This is good. Oh, this is good.
The Shining was 80s. I didn't know that. That's a great film.
No, Shining's 78 or 7. That's not an 80s movie.
Gremlins.
You gotta like Ghostbusters, right?
Ghostbusters.
Stand By Me. That's classic.
Dead Poets Society.
Dead Poets Society is fabulous film.
Are you
The Shining was 1980.
Do you want to come off your opinion?
Yeah, look at all these good movies.
Okay.
Full Metal Jacket.
That's a great film. You're giving me all the best. I want a list of all the 80s movies. What are some films?
Well, you can't.
All right,
if you're saying all the 80s are bad, we just listed off 10 that were good.
I mean, there are some good
So
ones.
obviously there's bad movies
There
too.
are some good films, you know.
It's like you can't say we're never going to hear it.
What are some 80s? People give me 80s movies, and I'm just some of them. I'm like, gosh, that movie's not that great.
I never. The Blue Lagoon. That's a
kind of think of
movie. Brooke Shields was naked in it.
But yeah,
The Boogeyman.
Raise the
terrible.
Titanic, Speed 2, Cruise Control.
Raise the Titanic
is
cruising the form of the nude bomb.
Keep going.
Legend of Tarzan the Ape Man. That was a
so
good
bad.
movie. Classic. Cannonball Run.
Friday the 13th. I think those movies are overrated. Halloween movies, think those are overrated. But I'm not a slasher guy.
So,
Yeah.
80,
Oh,
80
you
you
better
gotta
not
admit,
continue. There are good
80s
movies from the 80s.
There are good
But
ones.
The Terminator.
That's 80s?
80s.
It's a good film.
It's literally said everyone is.
There are 80s movies.
Poltergeist.
Iron Eagle.
That's
Long Live
terrible.
Chappie Sinclair.
Iron
Jimmy,
Eagle's awful.
I've never heard of those.
Iron Eagle's
put your
terrible.
cassette-
Poltergeist. Meh.
Put your Walkman on
Field
your,
of Dreams.
on your leg.
Meh. Full
turn
Metal
that
Jacket is a
music,
freaking
and you-
Dude,
sick movie.
I watched that about a month ago.
That's a great movie.
Beverly Hills Cop.
It's Eddie Murphy rules, but
Bloodsport, Over the Top, Revenge of the Nerds. Terrible. Those are
Those
terrible.
are all
I think
overrated.
Isaac was just wrong. I
Yeah.
really do. I think
Obviously, the people that are like you've yet to name like a classic
I
movie
need,
that is bad.
Isaac, what's your favorite 80s movie?
80s movie, Isaac.
I think 80s movies are overrated if you ask me.
Isn't that a tough
80s?
one?
Let me give him some examples.
Guy walks in to drop off the bill. We just immediately fire off a question.
80s movie would be like you got Ghostbusters, The Goonies.
When was Saturday Night Live out?
Was that
Saturday.
70s?
Saturday Night Live.
Late
First,
70s,
like the
early
first, when they
80s?
first came out. Like
No,
and
no, I'm talking about John Travolta.
that's 70s? 70s. Like Travolta, Eddie Murphy,
That was a good movie.
Animal House.
Yeah.
Animal House.
Animal House. That
Animal
movie.
House.
I watched that
That's
movie a
60s.
couple years ago.
That's 60s.
and for the 60s, that
60s
movie
or 70s,
is
yeah.
fantastic. And I can't believe they got away with some of the shit that they did
dude, they were.
in that movie.
It was,
I remember watching it, I'm like, boobies! In the 60s?
yeah, dude.
Movies!
Caddyshack was good too.
Caddyshack
Yeah,
is another
yeah.
good one.
SNL humor in that era was
Oh,
off
it's
the charts.
fantastic.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
the best.
100%.
I was
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. I'm sure.
You're going out at like 12:30.
Yeah, you don't go out earlier than 12:30. Yeah.
Said the party was just
Right.
See, I said,
no,
dude,
that
Animal
Animal House is
House-
so Belushi in that the entire time. He's fantastic.
they walk into that black bar. My favorite line.
Yeah.
They walk into that black bar, and the guy is immediately, "We are going to die." That
Should
is
have
my
said that with
favorite.
Isaac in the room.
I would have said it with that. We
Yeah.
are going to die.
That or just the way they filmed it. There was
Oh.
a documentary about how they filmed that movie.
Yeah.
And they said the amount of bottles when they're walking through the frat house that are thrown out of scene into scene, crashing into the background is amazing. It is so good.
They kill the horse. Holy shit! It's my favorite. Tango and Cash.
Did you know what is he when he's chugging Jack Daniels?
It was iced tea,
yeah, he's chugging iced tea.
and they said he had to do it like 10 times.
Yeah, he's so full.
Thanks. I needed that. That's classic. All the Molly Ring, those movies are terrible. Like the girl movies in the 80s were awful. Like
16 Candles. or
16
whatever.
Candles, Pretty Pink. I hated every one of those.
Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club's not bad.
I didn't like that one. I was bored.
That was good.
I was
you're,
bored.
You're too much of like a jock to appreciate it, you know?
Spaceballs.
Spaceballs is good.
Spaceballs was good. I mean, there's a lot. Uncle Buck, great. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. was
Overrated.
Get the
I'm not gonna lie.
Have you ever seen it?
No, I haven't seen it.
dude. It is a great.
I'm
movie.
good. I don't think I'm gonna watch
Dirty
it.
Dancing, terrible.
Dirty Dancing.
Terrible. Footloose, awful.
God damn you, Swayze. And your hips. Damn you,
Standard
Swayze.
for all of
hips.
us guys.
Your hips.
And your hips. What's the one with Travolta where they always make the meme of him dancing like this? And it's like
Saturday Night
Saturday
Fever.
Night Fever. Oh no, that's
And you can see his
Saturday Night. Yeah,
dog.
that's
It's
Saturday Night.
in his
Yeah.
pants. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, Saturday Night Fever.
Why is this okay?
Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
Badass version of. Yeah.
I like the new Roadhouse, by the way. With
It was
Jake
good.
Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
I like the new
Jake Gyllenhaal in that movie
Yeah.
was ridiculously shredded to the point where he made Conor McGregor not look in
one.
shape.
Yeah.
That was insane.
Somebody said Luke and me. I don't like chick flicks. 100% I hate chick flicks.
You know what's a
Can't
good
watch
chick
them.
flick? You know what's
Oh.
a good, or not chick flick, but a good rom-com
What's that?
that's recent? Silver Linings Playbook.
That was a good one. Yeah, that was with
With-
what's his name?
Matthew oh my god. Silver Linings Playbook. Great film.
The girls are getting mad at me now.
Bullshit. Those are awesome. You're just looking at it from the guy's
The
perspective.
girls are getting mad at it.
Well, maybe you can start your own podcast and you can talk about which 80s
Corey,
movies
call,
you think are
you know
bullshit.
what? It's a great time. Call Joe Daniai at Youngstown Studio.
You
can start
probably
your own
didn't even
podcast.
like Terminator or Ghostbusters.
Yeah, Corey, do you like guy movies in the 80s?
Bradley Cooper and who's the girl? Jennifer Lawrence? I think
Yes,
it's Jennifer
Jennifer
Lawrence.
Lawrence.
Great film. Good movie. It's Joe, I'm telling you, great
Did
film.
you ever say
Now, the connection between attractiveness and how much you like a movie, was there a
No.
correlation?
They were both crazy. They were both crazy and they get
you like
together.
Jennifer Lawrence?
Do I?
Yeah, I think she's
She's
cute.
Yeah.
Cute.
You know what other movie I liked that nobody liked was the one where Chris Pratt and Jennifer Lawrence were in space.
Oh, great. Passengers. I thought it was
I
great.
hated that movie
Was
Is
it
that when
really?
they were in cryogenics and he wakes her
Yeah,
up?
yeah.
Wakes her up.
because it's sexist and he's just a man who falls in love with a girl, and that's in the past, and we need to promote strong women instead of just a man who's doing things
I
to
don't like that stuff.
suppress women.
Jeremy's baiting us into the Die Hard is it a Christmas movie debate.
I love Die
The
Hard.
greatest Christmas movie
Die
ever.
Hard. The first and the second one are great. After that kind of falls.
But
off,
it's not a Christmas movie. Sorry.
yeah, just because it has Christmas stuff.
Just
What
because
about
it takes
Bob?
place
What
during
about Bob?
Christmas.
You ever see that one with Bill Murray? It's a
I
good
haven't
one.
seen that one.
Corey says she loves Ghostbusters, Goonies, and the Terminator. Good. I got you to admit you like the guy movies. I still don't like girl movies in the 80s. Got you, Corey. Thank you. What about Bob?
What
Any
else?
other ones?
What else happened? Anything else happened lately that we were going to talk about?
Let's see. What else are we going to talk about? I don't really know. We really burned through some stuff here
We
quick.
did quickly.
Quickly today.
They were talking about Mamdani and what his effect on New York.
You know,
I
I actually wanted to talk about that.
I don't know anything about this. Pop called me and we're talking about Tito losing, and then he's like, "I'm really concerned about
Republicans."
New York. I had no idea.
I'm going to talk to you.
Totally blank.
I'm going to talk to you for a moment, Republicans and people that are terrified of Mamdani. Okay,
who is Mamdani
in New York?
What is Mamdani?
Mamdani.
Where is Mamdani?
He is now the mayor-elect of New York City.
Okay,
he considers himself a democratic socialist.
Whoa.
So, like, the right is saying this is a communist. This is a communist.
Right.
He is a socialist. He is going to run New York City into the ground.
I thought Republicans were communists.
No, Republicans are Nazis.
What?
Fascists.
Wait.
Fascists.
Is there a difference between a communist and a fascist? Isn't that kind of the same thing?
No, fascist is authoritarian right, technically.
Communist is divide everything up.
Authoritarian left, which eventually, weirdly, becomes fascist. Okay? Because, hey, take a look at, crack open a history book?
Yeah, right.
You remember, who was, let's do a little history lesson for the people of Youngstown.
Yeah.
Okay? The first fascist. Who was the first fascist? It was Mussolini.
Was it Hitler?
No, it was not Hitler. It was Mussolini, who was a Italian leader. Okay, Italian leader who rose in government, became authoritarian, and they said he's authoritarian right. Do you people at home know what Mussolini did before he was a fascist? Before he became a fascist? I don't know. Let's think about it. He was a socialist, far left, journalist. And you know what he did? He was like, you know what? This socialist thing where all the people in government, we decide what the people do. We're not taking it far enough. You know what we should do? We should become authoritarian. And then all of a sudden he swings all the way to the other side and becomes far right. No. Every time communism in the far left, we need to, the far left socialist idea of we need to decide what the means of production and what the people want and what they're going to get. It becomes authoritarian every single time. That's what happened. So fascist, you're calling people fascist. The first fascist was so far left that it's a circle. He was so far left that he became authoritarian. And then you describe, you describe Hitler as a fascist. Do you know what Hitler originally ran on? What the original name of the Nazis was? Do you know what it was? You only hear Nazi. But the original. The original name of the Nazi party.
So like the socialist something or another, I think, right? Wasn't that it? It's like the Socialist Party.
The National Socialist German Workers' Party. So yes, that's why the Nazis of today are National Socialists, or consider themselves National Socialists. But the Dems are so quick. No, that's a different thing. That's a different thing. No, he ran under the guise of we're for the workers, we're for the people. Give us all your rights, and we'll take care of you. That's what he ran under, and then he became authoritarian. That sounds very much left. And it's just a ruse. But okay, so after the Republicans listen to me and take my side, now I'm going to talk to you about something. So Mamdani, whatever his name is,
he's from Uganda.
Yeah.
Yes,
Kampala, Uganda.
So he runs in New York. 85% of the people of New York voted for him. Okay?
How many?
Some crazy. 85%.
Voted for Mamdani?
Yes. And he won. In America, you have to listen. I'm going to sit here and tell you that you have to listen to what the people want.
Yeah, 100%. So the New York wants this?
So New York wants this, okay? They want him to come in and make government housing. And tax.
It says down there, Mamdani campaigned on affordable focused platform to support fare free city buses, universal public childcare, right, city owned grocery stores, a rent freeze on rent stabilized
and
units,
I listened to
additional affordable unit, $30 minimum wage by 2030.
So I listened to him talk in a podcast for like an hour. He sounded more reasonable than what Fox News is making him out to be. He also isn't like he didn't in the interview. They were asking like, "Are you anti-Jewish? Are you anti-Semitic?" And he's like, "No, that's all."
Pop just said he's anti-Jewish.
Right. He just made an announcement the other day celebrating a Jewish holiday. Like and they're like, "This is all propaganda."
I bet on Hitler's rise to power, he probably did that too.
So
probably, yay, Jews.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
I like the Jews.
Right. Here is the thing, guys, ladies and gentlemen listening.
Anything to get elected. I love the Jews.
If the people in an area, if the voters in an area vote for something, if it's 85%, should they be elected? Luke,
85, yeah, 100%.
Do you listen to the people, or what, Joe? Do you think that the government should swoop in and say no? We can't put a communist in power.
You have to listen.
You have to.
Yeah. You have to.
Yeah.
What up, Julius?
What's up?
Hey,
I'm making a point here, Julius, real quick.
Julius.
So Mamdani gets in.
Here, no, you can sit over here.
Yeah.
Here, Isaac, come over.
I'll come over there. Mamdani gets in.
You're sitting where Isaac is. Julius is here.
Hold on. I'm finishing my point.
You're just rambling now.
I'm not rambling.
Julius is here. We got to stick in city council, guys.
Hold on, city councilman.
Joe's.
Oh, okay.
What the heck? Joe brought freaking receipts. Julius.
All I'm saying is a lot of Fox News is taking what he's saying out of context. You Republicans were arguing with the left about Charlie Kirk and them taking things what he said out of context. Yep. All I'm telling you is just be careful, because they're doing the exact same thing to you that they did to the left. So just don't be stupid and don't take things out of context and actually try and listen to people and everything that they have to say, and not just what the sound bites.
I think that's fair. Oh, dude, you have to do your own research.
Yeah.
I forgot to tell everybody. Julius is here. Julius.
What up, Julius?
What up, man? What's up, man?
What's going on?
Hey,
Grand Rise.
real fast before we start, you didn't see that AI video I made, did you?
Which one?
The one of you tackling the mayor.
Oh my God. That has been seen as the funniest thing online. Is people actually calling me like, why you do that to the mayor? I'm like,
no,
bro.
did they really?
Like, my hair morphed into its own thing. Like, you think that's real?
But I put AI. I put AI on the thing.
Why y'all ain't answer the questions? Why you run through the wall like that?
Yeah, when you turned around and ran.
Bro, I am not a cartoon character. I cannot run through a wall. You know, I'm a pretty strong guy, but damn. You know,
why are people?
No, people actually don't know the difference between AI.
But I'm literally in the comments. I'm like, AI. They don't see it. They don't read it.
All that stuff was real.
They thought that was you running through the wall.
The other thing it does is
y'all may have contributed to helping.
You think?
Absolutely. People thought that stuff. People thought Tito was really saying that stuff.
Dude, I put AI though. I was saying AI. Like, I'm literally putting waivers on there.
Legally, y'all might be into something because y'all affected an election.
No. Well, legally, we were putting AI. You don't think I talked to a lawyer? I promise you. We made it very clear that was AI.
My
and if people
mother-in-law called me and was like, "What is this? When did this happen?" I'm like, "Mom,
what?
Are you allowed to? Is Saturday Night Live allowed to parody?
Yes,
absolutely.
Okay, so are we allowed to parody people in a local election?
I don't know.
It's like it's the same thing.
I look at it like this: when Saturday Night Live do things, they do it in a way where they're exaggerating what actually happened. They're making it funny.
You ran through a wall and you grabbed and your hair fell off.
That's one thing, but when you got like the current mayor saying stuff like, "I told you not to put that TV in my office." It's like people, that's different from
if they can't understand.
Plus, it was a very sensitive subject. Now, me, I got a sense of humor.
Yeah,
like I'm not bothered by too much of anything, so I could laugh at it all. But I wasn't running for mayor.
Yeah. I talked to our lawyer. Mm-hmm. He said, as long as you make sure it's parody, you say it's parody, and it can generally be interpreted as parody, you're fine. That's the way I talk. And if we got to go to court, we got to go to court.
We're going through a period of time, and we talked about this earlier, where the older folks who don't understand AI are going to have to catch up and learn. Because the three of us can look at AI and we can say,
I mean, we know you didn't run through a wall.
The voice,
you know what I mean?
We can say the voices, the unrealistic things that are happening in the video, the way it like morphs your body. Like if you look at fingers on AI, you can tell it's like weird. Same with like, I sit like this all the time. and it like in the videos of me, it like makes me more. It was weird. It like makes me look more muscular. It makes both of us more.
I look skinnier
because then when I go from this to this and I'm just relaxed, it's like normally I'm not as jacked as I am in those videos.
To anybody that's actually paying attention, you could tell.
Right.
That wasn't, those weren't Tito's eyes in the video.
Yeah,
it wasn't his some of them don't even look like him.
Even with me, when y'all showed me tackling them, it's like there's another me still standing back there.
Right,
you know
right.
It's so many things that was funny about it, but I just think there's a lot of sensitive subjects. You know what I mean?
We're gonna do sensitive subjects. I'm afraid. I mean, I get it. I don't feel bad about it though. I'm not gonna lie, man.
Y'all.
Hey, what happened? What happened to all the people in Youngstown that said we don't affect anything? We're irrelevant. We're not able to do anything. And now all of a sudden, people are saying we can. We do have that power.
I mean, you influencers. You know,
we're allowed. That's our job.
That's what it is. You influence.
Speaking of influence, all right, moving on. I still think the video you going through the wall is funny. I'm gonna end it on that.
It was funny.
People
thought it really happened.
You can't physically. Did they think the one where I had the cords go through the window?
News didn't show us running out the room. We did the town hall specifically to answer questions. So why would everybody in the room, including people that didn't have anything to do with it, run out of
exactly?
You know what I mean, I'm like, come on, man. Sometimes you got to just laugh at stuff.
Exactly. You know? Well, I saw what you were doing the other day on your page, and I like this. And this actually helped me. I read this. I was like, did you read this at all?
Not at all.
Because
I didn't even.
This is good.
I didn't even know Julius was coming in today.
This is probably some of the most important and pertinent information that the citizens of Youngstown need to know. I think is what people don't know or they forgot. You know what I mean?
I never knew any of this. I bet people don't know this stuff.
You remember last time I came in, I told you that people will want their council person to do stuff that's absolutely not their job.
Yeah.
It's like hiring the cable man and then being mad at him because he didn't fix the sink.
Yep.
It's not his job to fix the sink. You got to call the plumber.
At the banking stuff, we have definitions and roles of everything that everybody does. So when a loan officer has a problem, okay, I have a problem with an appraisal. I go to the appraisal department. You know exactly I don't go to the president of the bank. Right. So this makes a lot of sense. Can I read an example?
Absolutely.
So this is roles and responsibilities. City council. So this is Julius. The legislative branch of city government responsible for considering and passing the city budget and laws with its constitutional authority to protect and promote the safety, health, welfare, common good of community. The mission of the city council is to be effective stewards of the public resources while representing the values of our diverse community.
So what does that mean? That essentially means it is our job to take the legislation that the administration gives to us and consider it based on our constituency. So the administration being the mayor, his staff, say, okay, I want this passed. So I wanted to be able to do this, or I want to be able to do this with parks. Okay. Right. So then it's city council job to be able to look at that and say, according to my constituency and what's best for the people that live in my ward and the city, I'm either going to be a yes or a no on this. Based on the stuff the mayor brings up to you. Based on what's presented. Did you know that? Did you know that? No. I didn't know that at all. So even in passing the city budget is basically, and then people, I've heard people say stuff like, well, it's the law that you have to pass a budget. If you don't govern the money correctly, you can't pass a budget effectively. You know what I mean? Because you'll be in the red. Or yeah. So you got to make sure that city council, along with the finance director, spends money accordingly to be able to pass a budget. Right. To be able to say this is going here, this is going. So our budget is around $220 million right now. It was 280. Now it's 220, which means we've been good stewards of the funds that the city have had. The budget is increased. Right. So partially helped out with the ARP dollars for the losses we took. ARP dollars corrected some of that. So our job is to make sure police get this amount of money, fire get this amount of money, street department gets this amount of money, and we have to divvy it up correctly so there's still enough left over in the year to be able to do whatever emergency things may happen. Makes sense. Fix streets, lawsuits, all that kind of stuff. Right. And we have to effectively be able to pass that budget every year by law. Right. And if you got the wrong people in place, you can't do that.
Makes sense. Makes sense. All right, mayor's office is good. New mayor, this would be good.
But you ain't see anything in the city council about fixing potholes.
So, yeah,
so
nothing like that.
So what if people complain to you about streetlights and potholes?
I got a guy this morning that complained to me on Facebook last night. He's upset about a trashy neighbor's yard. Doesn't live in the city. He also has an abandoned house next door to these houses he's saying are trashy.
Yeah.
His house is trashy too.
Right.
But he calls me a crook and says that I'm a liar and I've never done nothing because me on Facebook, he's saying you come clean up this trash. Me. He wants me.
But that's not your job.
Not my job at all. So
right.
City council, people don't understand, and you'll see that in the next one with the mayor. People don't understand that when you're asking your city council person to get something done, we have to call the same people you would call.
Yeah.
If I need something done with code enforcement, I have to call code enforcement.
Right.
If I need something done in the police department, I have to call the police department. Whatever it is you, the citizen, are wanting or requesting,
right,
I have to call the same phone number you got to call.
Really? So you don't have some special line to them or anything?
Would you rather them just call code enforcement or whatever?
That's the power of the citizen.
Yeah.
And that's what the citizen lost.
Yeah.
Because they did. So what happened is through the years, elected officials have made so many promises. Oh, we'll do this. I'll do this. I'll get you more police officers. Right. I'll get you fired.
And they couldn't even freaking do it
within your job description. It's not within your power.
Right.
Those are administrative level duties.
Right. That makes sense. So these guys get up there and say, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
As to council, vote for me. I'm going to do this. And they can't.
Or they be out doing it. Like, like we'll take the 7th Ward, for example.
Yeah.
Amber did a great job of going out doing exactly what the citizen could do themselves.
She's doing it for them.
So for the citizens, it looked like, oh wow, look what's getting done.
Yeah.
But actually they could have did it themselves.
Gotcha.
So, but here would be my question. Do you
and that's no knock. Like I'm not
no. I want to hear it.
So those people from your ward call you and they're like, hey, there's trash in this neighborhood. Mm-hmm. Don't you think it would be more effective if you called whoever needs called that the people could call and apply pressure to them? Because like, hey, I have these folks, they're complaining about this issue. Can you please send someone out there soon? Because if not, this voter is going to get pissed at me for not.
Yeah, so I'm never upset at voters to get mad at me.
Yeah.
That's number one, because voters like to use that against you. They like to say like, well, I'm not going to vote for you if you don't get. I'm like, I'm not doing anything for your vote. I'm not specifically working to get your vote again. I'm working to improve the quality of life for you and the rest of the citizens in Youngstown.
Yeah.
It's up to you whether you decide to vote for me or not. So what I do is I educate my constituency.
Yeah.
I tell them what needs to be done. So what happens is I'll give them this form and I'll say, you need to call code enforcement 330-742-8888.
Yeah.
You call them, make sure they know your needs and what you want done, and I'll call them as well.
Yeah. Okay.
That's exactly what I do each time.
Yeah. That makes sense.
And some people won't do that. Some people will just call them for them.
Yeah.
And then it looks like you're the hero. It's like, oh, you got this done for me. But I want you to know you could get this done yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the more pressure you put on the administration, the more things get done. The problem is people don't call.
Right.
They'll complain on Facebook.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
On Instagram.
Oh yeah.
They'll complain to you guys' feed.
Yeah. But
they won't
you've never even heard it.
They need to call.
I'm just thinking it from like the private sector. Like if I'm a loan officer and I don't have the responsibilities of the underwriter or the processor or all these people that get the job done, but I also, for my client's best interest, I call them and apply that pressure so that it gets done quickly and efficiently. So that
it's no different than a salesman at a dealership.
Yeah,
so you could do both. I mean, you could do both.
No, what I would like.
So my take on this, right? This is what I would do. I would call him and say, "Look, I'm having a problem with this. I'm going to call, the zoning department, or whoever it is. I'm just letting you know this is an issue, right?
Right.
And then that way he knows because he's, you know what I mean. He's my representative, and go from there. I would call, and if you don't get a response to the zoning,
then
I'd be calling him, and I'd be calling the mayor,
right?
And saying these guys aren't responding.
And then what I'm doing is I'm saying, hey, I've had this call from this constituent 2-3 times. Why ain't this problem taken care of?
Right.
Oh, well, councilman, this and this and that. Okay, well, now I got to call your boss. Now I call the mayor.
Yes.
So now the mayor is like, go get this done. Then it gets done immediately. You know what I mean? But it's if nobody ever speaks up,
they don't ever think nothing gets
done. If you're depending on your elected official to automatically know what's going on in your neighborhood.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I mean, that all makes sense. I guess, like I said, but you and I, we're the people that call. Right. Like not even because of, like, even before we're doing the stupid podcast, we're the people that call. We're the people that complain. You know what I mean? I would call him. I would call, to let our leaders know what the issue was. Right.
Right. And as a voter, and as somebody living in the community, though, I feel like it's only human and it's only natural for the people to think if my leader calls these people and lights a fire under their ass, it's going to be more effective than me calling. But they still need to understand that they have that freedom and that right to do that. We work
for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Both city council and the administration works for the citizen.
Right.
But we also need to be able to communicate to know what's going on because I don't know that I didn't hit that pothole.
Yeah. I don't
know it's there.
In Poland, I see a lot of on our Facebook group. Why are people not stopping at the stop sign? Why don't the cops do something at this stop sign?
Yeah. Did you call the cops?
First thing I asked, did you call the police department? No. How fuck are they supposed to know?
They can't. There's not enough of them to sit at every stop sign in the township. So they got to know this particular area is a problem.
This is good, man.
Even on the back.
This is real good.
This is an app the city came up with. This app is called the QR code right here.
Yep.
The app is called See Click Fix. You download the app. It's on your phone.
What's it called?
Click Fix.
See Click.
It's literally just like it says. You ride down the street, you see something wrong.
Yeah.
You take a picture of it, click. Next thing you know, the problem is getting fixed.
No way.
You can even track the timeline of it, of the progress.
Is it anywhere in Youngstown?
It's anywhere in Youngstown.
You
can see a fallen tree.
Great idea.
You see a fallen tree.
Yeah.
You go into the app, take a picture of it, put the description. It goes to the department that it has to go to, and it puts pressure on the department because you can see it.
You can see it, and everybody else sees it.
Everybody else can see it.
See Click Fix.
See Click Fix.
That's a great. You guys.
Now we've had this app in place for a couple years now. People don't use it.
I don't think people know about it.
What do you got to do to make people know about something?
I think it's called marketing and advertising. I think that the government should do a better job of advertising.
This is good. You are on the right path here, Julius. This is the best stuff I've seen.
And marketing it in a way so that everybody annoy the people with it.
I've had these things circulating.
All right.
But it's not. It's in the day and age. In the day and age of social media, is there a social media page for
city council has it?
The city
council has a page. The administration has a page.
With everybody on stupid Facebook.
Is this stuff on your page? Is this stuff on your page?
It's not on my particular page, but it's on the website.
All right.
Nobody's going to websites.
Yeah,
I think Facebook.
You got to go to your city's website. You can't leave that out.
I think
if we can affect an election, we should be able to get this out. Like people should be able to get
because I think but that's not our responsibility.
Brian says never heard
share
of
this stuff. I think the city should
have
a podcast or have social media pages where they explain what's going on and people have a spot that they can all go to, and it's you guys as leaders.
We do that now. We got a communications guy, Andy Resnick, who's out there, our communication guy.
Yeah.
We got active city council Facebook page. You got an active city of Youngstown Facebook page. I mean, right now we got cameras in both our caucus room and our city council chambers.
That I knew.
And you can go online and watch us on YouTube.
Yeah.
If you can't come to the meeting and participate, go online, leave some comments, say something. You know what I mean? Give us your input, because the biggest fact of the matter is there are very few people affecting the entire city.
Yeah.
There are few people making decisions for everybody.
Right.
And
there may be 1,000 people
making
the decisions for 64,000 people,
because those 1,000 people are the loudest
and the only ones
right.
The town hall I did, 90 people,
really,
600 seat auditorium,
right,
64,000 people, 40,000 registered voters.
Yeah,
I can name everybody in the room,
right,
because they the same people that always
just voter turnout the other day is
horrible.
So
you got
sad.
8,000 people that decided
making decisions. Damn,
split 4,000 here, 3,000 here,
crazy.
that decided who the next mayor of the city is going to be. And this is why it's so important that people get this information. Our next mayor has already admitted he has a learning curve.
Yeah.
No political experience.
Yeah. I'm sure.
No experience in governance.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So we in the same position basically as New York right now.
Right.
You put a guy in office that doesn't know politics.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting.
No connections, no relationships.
Yeah.
So which means the entire city of Youngstown has to help our next mayor know how to be a mayor.
He better grab one of these papers with all the phone numbers.
Yeah, absolutely.
This should be the first thing you hand them.
And the thing is that when you don't necessarily have a plan on how you're going to do the things you said you're going to do during the campaign, the citizens have to give you that.
Yeah.
They have to be able to tell you this is why we were ready for change.
Yeah.
And this is what we're willing to help you get accomplished. But if you sit silent for the next 4 years, and then 4 years from now, you're like, well, what did you do? Why don't you know?
Because
why didn't you tell them what to do?
Yeah. That makes sense.
He as well as city council needs you to tell us what to do.
So I'm getting it here. So you're almost frustrated, not even frustrated, but asking for direction from the people,
begging people to get involved
for direction
in their city.
Yeah,
I'm begging people because it's like they say, the squeaky wheel gets the oil.
Yeah. So anybody complaining is going to get it.
Squeaking on social media.
Yeah.
And call these phone numbers. Every single one of them.
Brian said, C-click fix the mayor.
What? Can you tell us now?
Tito did not do a bad job. Tito's rap was that he was doing a bad job. Tito started off slow.
Mm-hmm.
We went through COVID. We lost 2-3 years.
Yeah.
He picked up his pace, got the ARP money. The last 3-4 years of his administration, he's been moving. He's been getting a lot done along with city council. So are you able to immediately see the things? Not necessarily. We got a whole global corporation that moved into downtown and gave jobs.
Why do you think Tito lost?
I think Tito lost because people stuck with the narrative that he wasn't doing anything.
Okay.
But the thing is what people do is they wait till election season roll around. They want you to tell them what you did. And the thing is, you wasn't paying attention to what I was doing the whole time. Now you think I'm only saying this because I'm trying to get reelected.
Yeah.
That's not the case. The case is a lot has happened, but we even have a conversation with the news networks and say, listen, y'all got to stop putting out so much negative information. It's a lot of great things happen. Can you please report on the great things that's happening? Help us change the narrative. Well, we get more views off of negativity. Literally, with the response.
That's a fact. I mean, I can agree with that.
Okay,
no
doubt. Firsthand, as someone who lived downtown and loved going downtown before, and I'm not a voter, I just a person who did live downtown.
Mm-hmm.
The change that occurred between when I was living down there in the 6 years I lived down there, and then when Tito got in, and the changes that were made and what happened to the downtown area were huge.
You got to tell me how that's Tito's fault, though.
Okay. It's Tito's fault because as leadership, it's not just one, or it's not just it's leadership as a whole. Like everyone in leadership is responsible for what's happening with the cities. Or what's happening with the city, but
let me read this.
Go ahead.
Chief of the executive branch of the city of Youngstown, the mayor shall supervise the administration of city affairs and shall exercise control over all departments and divisions. That right there is why people blame Tito.
You can't.
It doesn't say Tito is specifically responsible for making your business successful.
When a company goes down because the CEO didn't do a job, or somebody underneath a CEO does something wrong, and a company goes down.
The city is the company, right?
Yeah.
The city didn't go down. The city improved economically, safety wise.
Not according to the voters.
Aesthetically.
Not according to the voters.
I don't think so.
Maybe not according. No, bro, you can see it all.
The amount of things to do when I was living there compared to now, it's not better. Downtown.
Talking about as far as downtown.
Yeah.
So downtown consists of business owners and property owners,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
My business is downtown. I own multiple properties downtown.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm in charge of everything that has to do with my business.
Yes.
Everything, period. Regardless of the situation that's going on around me.
Yeah.
I'm in charge. If something is, if y'all business owners,
yeah.
If something is on the horizon that's going to negatively affect my business, as a business owner, I have to pivot.
Okay.
I have to adapt and move accordingly to be able to push my business forward.
Right.
Which I did around construction, which I did around when I came back after COVID, which I'm doing right now, improving all mine. Because number one, I'm a seated city council person. Yeah. I can't benefit from any of the things that other businesses downtown can. I can't get any of those grant dollars. I can't get any of those loans. I can't do it. I have to specifically run my business accordingly, regardless of what's going on around me.
Yeah.
And my business did not suffer. Now you got to ask yourself, is it only the bars and restaurants that suffer downtown, or is it other industries too? Because you only heard complaints from the bars and restaurants. Well, what about every other business downtown? Did they suffer? You didn't hear from them. You also didn't hear from all the people that benefited from the city incentives.
So you're saying
because they weren't complaining. You only heard from the people that the news constantly stuck a mic in their face. Now, Tito didn't cause COVID.
No, I'm not saying it wasn't all COVID though. It wasn't all COVID.
Was the first thing that took downtown down.
Okay.
People vacating, everybody
and then doing massive amounts of construction all at the same time in one area. That wasn't
even Tito's project.
It doesn't matter. It's Tito's responsibility because he's at the top and it's his team.
Listen,
and you can't
this is what
blame,
you got to understand.
It's
not blaming.
Okay.
It's not blaming.
You're blaming voters. You're blaming voters.
I'm not blaming
and
voters.
How they had it in their mind.
How am I blaming voters?
How you said they have it in their mind that Tito lost because of
they have it
the
in
way
their,
they have it in their mind.
They have it in their mind
things.
that I tackled Tito off a podium.
No, that's the result of winning an election comes from good governance. It's not just us.
It doesn't always come from good governance.
Yes, it is. If you win an election when you do good.
People lose elections all the time.
Okay.
Just because people don't know what was good happening. Now you listen.
It has to be the administrator's responsibility is also to communicate efficiently with the public and tell them the good things that are happening.
We've been communicating for I don't know how many years about.
Obviously, it wasn't efficient enough because they didn't understand what you were trying to say.
You got to listen.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. You've talked to difficult people before, right?
I have, yes.
That just will not get it in their head, even though you're right.
Yeah.
You know 100% you're right. You can't get it in their head that you're right. Even though you presented all the facts, everything is laid out. You never dealt with a person like that?
Of course. Yes.
We deal with people like that all the time.
And you think 10%, that full 10%, that 1,000 people, which is sad, they all had it in their mind that they all had it in their mind that, oh, this is all just bad things that are happening, and they never understood.
Of people don't know what was actually happening. The majority of let's say the Innovation Center.
I don't think it's the most strategic play as a leader in Youngstown to say, you guys just don't understand what's happening. You don't know what's the truth. And that's why you voted in a certain way. I don't think as a strategy, that's a good idea as a leader.
That just may or may not be what happened.
I don't think that's a good call, man.
Dude, you think the average person knows that this $26 million innovation center for defense and aerospace coming over to the old Covelli Center, to the old Vindicator through the incubator.
Right.
Do you think that the people know that the city is the one that actually made that happen? That we came through?
Yeah.
Nobody, the chamber, everybody else gave what they needed to put.
Right.
The project needed a few more $1 million.
Yes.
Do you think the average citizen know that the city of Youngstown under Tito Brown and city council knows that we're the ones that
Tito talked about it all the time. Of course we know about it.
But people keep saying there's no jobs, but there's jobs coming. There's houses coming. There's $25 million.
Okay, for that great thing, there was also road construction throughout the entire downtown area that strangled businesses for a long time.
Anyway. However it went.
You could have changed it. You could have made, hey, we're gonna do this section. Hey everyone, we're gonna have an announcement on social media
what was
about everything that's in one area. You strangled the entire area, and then on top of that, the mall complex or whatever. When I was getting gyros when I was going to college at YSU, that. So yeah, there was an aerospace whatever that Tito brought to the area or administration brought to the area, but there's also this sitting empty mall, really cool section of our community that people in downtown that people just they don't get to experience anymore, and all those people get removed. That's not a good look.
So do you know why that happened though?
Why did that happen?
That happened because throughout COVID, right? The people that were in 20 Federal, it was a rent freeze. A lot of people were freezing rent. Well, the people in 20 Federal largely just weren't paying their rent at all.
Okay.
So the city was losing about $900,000 a year on 20 Federal.
Right.
Hemorrhaging, right?
Yeah.
So the city decided that they no longer wanted to own this building. It would be better to put it in the hands of a developer to develop it to get it where it needed to go.
Yeah.
So did Jeff Limbian put the tenants of the building out the wrong way? Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's that name.
He did the wrong thing.
Do you remember that name?
Yes. Yes.
We just talked about him earlier.
Right.
Pop up on me at a coffee shop now.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely, that was handled the wrong way. Did the people in the building have to vacate regardless? They absolutely did.
Right.
Yeah.
So now there's a fully, what do you call it? There's a building fully ready to go for a developer to use.
Right. Is it going to happen soon, or how is it looking?
It's absolutely going to happen. It's absolutely. What my proposal is for it is to make it an administrative building. Period. Move the board of elections, the county services and stuff. All
board of elections. Talk to Beatrice. He needs to.
Instead of moving out to Austintown or wherever.
Yeah. Moving downtown.
Cool.
Put
I like
safety
that.
services in that building.
Yeah.
Sell space on the upper floors to people that want to buy places to live downtown.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Not rent.
I like now you're talking.
I wish they would have done. They were talking about doing that with Realty Tower, and I love that idea.
I lived in Realty. Remember?
I like that.
So I was supposed to pay $140,000 for my apartment in Realty Tower. Then it was sold.
Right. Yeah.
So
I totally would have done that too at the time. I was thinking about it.
What's
the
that?
idea is
buying a condo
that's
in
what
Realty
we
Tower.
need downtown. Is we need more investment. Like let's say like the Apollo building. We get owners of the Apollo building to start moving into 20 Federal.
Yeah.
Make it residential, retail, and city services, kind of just like it is in Cleveland. City Hall in Cleveland.
Yeah.
That's my idea for it. That's
like
actually what I'm presenting to the Economic Development Committee coming up next week.
I like that.
So, but the building had to be vacated regardless. I would say the only misstep in that whole process was the way Jeff Limby.
I like that. That's fair. We said that too.
Yeah.
We said had you done it differently, it would have been a totally different story.
Right.
I agree with
just that piece differently.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with that.
The building had to be had to stop the hemorrhaging. Had to stop the city from bleeding.
That's fair. The way it was done was wrong.
The way it was done was bad.
I agree.
But it had to happen. As far as the construction downtown, number one, that was something that the business owners downtown was asking for.
So they were asking
new aesthetics, and we got to think. I was born in the 80s.
Yep.
So I've seen the plaza change, 3 times now?
Me too, buddy. Yeah, right.
Nobody ever liked any time it changed.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody hated it every time it changed. You lost businesses
I
every
get
time it changed.
It's starting to look better. I respect that.
I'm just saying
it could have been handled more efficiently in a way that isn't just, the business owners need to pivot. How far do you want them to damn pivot?
When you're dealing with federal dollars and there's time constraints, and you have to do things during a certain time, no different than the ARP spending. When you have to do things at a certain time, you got to just get it done. It's not like it's still happening. It's not like it's not still happening. You still see it happening. It's just in different sections. The problem with the construction is every time something happened, and we dealing with a city that's basically built on top of everything.
Right.
It's vaults underground, safes. You don't own your basement in this building. The basement is owned by the railroad.
Gas pipes.
You know what I'm saying? It's just all kind of stuff that made change orders keep happening and things keep being delayed. And it was a difficult situation to the point where we had to hire a manager to actually oversee the project.
Right.
Now, you got to remember, this started under McNally.
Yeah.
This was a McNally and YSU thing.
Yeah.
So I've been to Washington each time this happened. I helped bring this project home because it was beneficial to my ward.
Right.
And as you can see right now, it is beneficial. It is beautiful.
Yeah. When it's done, it's nice. I mean, I will give you credit. When it's done.
I have to pee so bad.
Go. I'll talk to you. Yeah, go ahead.
But the simple fact of the matter is there was no maybe communication could have been better.
Yeah.
But there was no way to say, okay, we're not gonna work on this. It's like asking to get your kitchen remodeled and then being mad that you can't cook.
Right.
It's like you gotta wait till the kitchen is done. At least wait till they put the stove in for you to start cooking again.
If you could do it again, would you say you would improve communication?
I would say, yeah, I would change the way you dealt with a specific business when it specifically affected them at that time.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, that's fair. I mean, hindsight's 20/20. You can't go back. You know what I mean? I get it.
But overall, it still was a good project. It just rolled into a few different things. You had COVID, you had the construction,
you building blow up. Yeah, right.
You know, it was a lot of. It was a lot of things that is easy to say, you know, leadership should have took the responsibility or blame for.
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's like, no, you like 3 or 4 people removed from responsibility on this.
I get it.
You know?
What's somebody asked, and this is a good one too. We've been talking about Sobe and the power. What's up with that right now?
Again, another thing Tito did well on.
Okay.
Now, everybody would be cold right now, not have heat, if Tito and his team didn't step in and see that, okay, there's injunctions filed against this company. There's things going on. This trailer is being repossessed. You know what I mean? It would have been gone already before anybody knew about it. We jumped on that thing, had another thing in place, communicated with the state to be able to get at least it running.
Yeah.
We have been in talks with YSU from the beginning. We had already tried to connect in the YSU. It blew up.
It didn't work.
You know what I mean? So then he comes along, he's saying, okay, well, we're going to connect to YSU. We already did that.
Right.
You behind the game. We already did it.
Okay.
So the simple fact of the matter is it's a state-run facility. It's a state utility.
Sobe is.
Sobe.
Okay. Sobe's a state-run facility. Okay.
Sobe is his own company.
Sobe's his own company.
The utility of steam is a state-run utility.
Yes. Okay. Right? That makes sense. Right.
So the fact of the matter is it's never been profitable.
Okay.
And it will never be profitable.
Right.
So the only solution is for the businesses to basically form a nonprofit and own it themselves.
Really?
Because he already said if one leaves the company, he's out of here.
Yeah.
If one comes off the system, he's out of here, which is basically like threatening people to stay on.
To stay on the Sobe thing. Right. Okay.
Any improvements that have to be made, whether it's in the millions or hundreds of thousands, is ultimately going to be put on the people that are using it to pay it.
Right.
You got to pay that back, which means your price or your rate of steam rate is going to go up.
Okay.
So the only way to make it beneficial to everybody is for them to own it, kind of the way Akron system.
So buy them out, buy Sobe out.
There's nothing to buy.
Buy the steam out.
They're in debt.
Okay.
$4 million.
What are you saying? So what would the nonprofit do? I guess I'm getting confused.
They would basically form a company.
Yeah.
And they would operate it themselves. So they would be both the beneficiary of it and they will be running it.
Okay.
It's kind of like Akron's work.
Did Sobe, so I guess there's some so maybe Sobe went out of business. Like I'm hearing different things. You know, and like I said, it's Facebook, you have the news, you have all this stuff. Was Sobe pissed because you guys wouldn't, or the city or whoever, not you guys, I guess the city wouldn't allow the burning of the tires and that kind of stuff? Is that what?
I would guess they were.
And drove it down?
I would guess I would guess it changed his business plans.
Right. That would be, yeah.
And what people got to understand about that is the citizens fought for that.
Right.
They fought. They protested. They said, this is what we want our leaders to do.
Right.
Which is
what everybody
in the city should be doing every day.
Right. Yeah. They said,
they said it's not like, you know, the administration and city council was just like, you know, because I was on board with it. I'm like, we got to have more jobs in the city of Youngstown. This is great. New technology until you get new information and you like, hey, this thing they be blowing up everywhere. This is unproven technology.
Right.
And then the ones that do work in Europe is a different type of system or technology of this one. He would try to make it seem like it was the same, but it wasn't the same.
See, this is good. See, this is stuff. Maybe we got to start calling
you had
Julius.
Firemen, you had experts, you had all kind of people coming in saying,
maybe we got to start calling you when we get a freaking topic like this.
I will have
Julius.
I will have
I'm down to educate people.
I think we need to get from now on with stuff like this. You have my word. From now on.
Well, y'all said that before, and then y'all started attacking me.
Oh, we didn't attack you. I didn't know.
It was something I never seen it. I never seen it. I never seen it.
Other than our one little Facebook
AI of us all fighting in here.
We should.
So listen, y'all. I came in here one day and y'all said, we've been super critical of Julius at times, and he still comes. I don't know of when y'all was super critical of me, and I don't know of what, because I don't recall me ever doing anything wrong.
No, I think we're critical of everybody.
I think Julius, it's not just you.
Yeah,
I'm not
we're
just coming
critical of
after
everybody.
you.
Mhm.
I am so invested in this, and I love it. I love Youngstown,
Mhm.
and I just had an experience that was so cool when I lived downtown. And I went out downtown, and I just had such a cool little 8 years living downtown. And now that's different. And that's why it's not like I'm mad at you personally, or I'm angry at you personally. It's just, it changed. And it went from me being like, I was telling my wife, I remember, and I was telling everybody on the podcast the other day, I remember when I lived downtown, we would go out, and then in the morning I'd be able to go to like 2 or 3 different coffee shops downtown, and we'd have coffee shops to pick from to grab some coffee and then bring it back to my wife, who I just started dating at the time.
Yeah,
in the morning,
I lived right above Joe Max.
Yeah, man, it was Joe Max. It ruled.
Yeah,
it was dope. The breakfast sandwiches were sick. Like, it was great.
Yeah, those are all gone now, right?
It's all gone, and it's like that. But that's why I care so much, man.
But Tito didn't affect any of that.
I know
Joe Max had his own thing going on. That's the reason why.
I know, and I get that. But the thing is, like, people. You can't blame people for seeing something before and seeing something after.
But you can blame people for not knowing how it got there.
But it changed. And that's why I'm saying people aren't going to think about the details. They're going to think about
it ultimately falls on leadership.
What was their quality of life before and after? Yeah. And who do they have to blame? They have leadership to blame. So whether that's the leadership not communicating with the people and so that they understand what changed or why it happened, or whether that's the responsibility of leadership that we're making the decisions that caused that change, they see in their mind it went from A to B, and that affected my life and negatively, and we need change because of it. That's all they're going to think, and that's what happens nationally.
What happens when you get change and it gets worse or it remains the same? Is it still the last leader's fault? Is it something else happening? I'll give you a prime example.
Right.
Our downtown is considered have declined.
Right.
In the last few years, right?
Right.
I'm going to a National League of Cities conference. 3 of the biggest seminars at this conference, which is for nationally elected officials all over the country, is how to revitalize your struggling downtown.
Right.
And that is a topic across the country because downtowns across the country are struggling.
Right.
You know why?
Just commercial.
People don't have to leave their house anymore.
Right. I get that.
I can order alcohol to the crib.
Right.
I can order something to eat to the
groceries.
crib.
I get groceries I don't even go out for groceries
exactly.
anymore.
I had somebody that delivered groceries last night at 12 o'clock to my house. I'm like, what is this? 12 o'clock?
Yeah.
100-inch TVs is on sale.
Yeah.
You don't even got to go to the movies no more.
Yeah.
So they're formulating plans all across the country.
So it's not just Youngstown.
No.
Fair.
Is it unrealistic?
The same thing is happening everywhere.
Yeah. Is it unrealistic to think, like, okay, in our downtown area, as leadership, could you incentivize certain businesses to come downtown? Like, okay, we did. That's how we got Still Light down here. Okay, but like, I'm talking attractions for people to come downtown and spend their money, like restaurants or whatever. Could you incentivize like certain businesses?
You can, but you got to understand there's a reason why the Wick 6 used to exist on Wick Avenue. All the dealerships that are in Boardman used to be on the north side of Youngstown.
Yeah.
You got to they left for a reason.
Yeah.
Why'd they leave?
They left because the population started to decline. Steel mills.
Therefore, you got to go with the people.
There wasn't enough jobs anymore. You got to understand, them guys in the steel mills was making the equivalent to almost $800,000 a year.
Right.
In Youngstown. That's what built Youngstown.
Yeah.
Your great grandpa was almost making $1 million a year in today's money.
Yeah. That's why there's mansions on the north side.
That's why all this stuff is built up. You gotta, how many industries we're gonna have to bring to Youngstown and how many more people to get back to that level. Jobs aren't even paying anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like like AI and robots are about to take over.
I saw that. Yeah.
So
I
don't know.
They said no. They Julius, off. Different question. You still married?
Absolutely. Why?
Our mom thinks you're cute. Just saying.
Mom, take it easy.
Mom, easy.
Take it
Look,
easy.
Fred Schuster. Mom says he's cute.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Mom. What's up, Mrs. Schuster?
So if
Joey.
anybody says, "Oh, why would you go on those MLO Bros podcasts?" You can say, "You know what? We went back and forth, but
his mom,
their mom
thinks so.
Mom's like me.
yeah."
That's one thing. That's one thing I always had going for me in life is I'm cute.
Mom thinks Julius is
But
cute.
I'll say this, and I'll say it like this.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody in the city has ever hated Tito more than me.
Than you?
I remember that little
You
thing.
were going back, yeah.
Nobody. I used to do lives totally disrespecting this man, like he wasn't even the mayor of the city.
Okay.
Just calling him out.
Yeah, I remember that.
Just in
I
my
remember
drive,
that too,
my
yeah.
best friend had to pull up on me and be like, "Dude, what are you doing?"
Yeah,
and
I
I'm
remember
just
that.
like, "I'm sick of this."
Yeah.
You know, because I was that passionate about the city.
Yeah.
And then you know what? I went to a conference. A bunch of other mayors cornered me and was like, "Dude, you think you a little hard on your mayor?"
Really?
And I'm like, "Nah, this guy ain't doing nothing. He
Yeah.
ain't this, he ain't that." And they're like, "Listen, Julius, there is no harder job in the country than being the mayor.
Really? Okay.
There is no greater responsibility
Yeah.
than being a mayor. It's different than a congressman. It's different than the president. Like the president is untouchable.
Yeah.
Right.
The average citizen can't go and be like, this is your fault. In the mayor's position, you're in the city. You live here. They can touch you.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Same with you. Same with your position too, right? I mean,
But I don't have that responsibility.
Right. Okay.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not in charge of every working system in the city.
Yeah.
Right.
With the scrutiny of
Everyone.
backseat drivers.
Yeah, of everybody.
So once I started to
Are
realize,
you calling us backseat drivers?
I mean, I don't even live here.
We can't drive it. We don't
Hey,
know.
listen,
We're
you
not
can't
even in
say-
the car.
I
We're not even in the car.
I raised my voice. I got worked up, and it's because I care. You can't
that's the
say
thing.
I don't care.
You could care, but my thing is if you care that much,
I
move
should
back
be
into
live-
the city and
I
participate.
bought my grandma's property, man.
Move into it. Participate.
No, yeah.
I know.
Be a part of the progress. that's
I
happening.
mean in where I'm living now. I
We
bought
are
my
gonna
grandma's
need-
Rent it
property.
out.
We are eventually.
Rent it out.
We
Rent
are
it out.
eventually, Julius. We are eventually going to need a office for our mortgage place.
Right.
I would put it in Youngstown.
And real estate
Well, you know,
eventually too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ryan Kelly just bought the Ohio One building. I'm sure a space in there.
Yeah.
Every building downtown, I could tell you there's new projects on the horizon that I wish our current mayor would be able to.
But
cut
we
the
still won't be
ribbons
able
on.
to vote, even if we have a business downtown. And
Still,
which
but we still
I
have an
get
investment,
and I
though.
Move here,
respect.
your
but-
taxes will be cheaper.
yeah.
You
They're
can
cheaper.
stop paying a whole nother mortgage on your taxes if you live in Youngstown.
Yeah.
Plus,
I
we're
know.
gonna give you a
affects us all.
15-year tax abatement.
But like
So let me-
Corey says, Youngstown affects us all. I want
Absolutely.
Youngstown to do good, even if I'm living
But you gotta
wherever, because
understand,
it's I say I'm from
But
Youngstown.
this is the other side of things. You got to understand there are plenty of powerful people that wants to see Youngstown fail.
Who?
That's why we have such a hard
Why?
time.
Who?
Why?
Yeah, and why?
It's
Why do you think that?
political.
We want Youngstown to
it's
fail.
political and it's about control. You got to understand. The worse off Youngstown does, the better the suburbs do.
That's bullshit.
I don't agree with
That's-
that.
no,
I don't agree with that.
I
at
don't
all.
agree with that. I don't want
Listen.
that.
Yeah, I don't
All
want that.
of the businesses that used to exist on Wick are on Market Street in Boardman.
Yeah.
If Boardman thinks
Listen,
that,
the mall was
Right.
supposed to be downtown. Southern Park Mall was
Yeah,
originally supposed to be
okay.
downtown.
yeah.
The decline of Youngstown has been, you got to understand this. The first thing that happened is we went through the steel mill shutting down in the 70s.
Yeah.
All them $1 million jobs in
Gone.
today's
Yeah.
money gone.
Yeah.
So all those people had to find new places to live, They could have stuck around, but they didn't. They
Yeah.
left.
Yeah.
All the houses we're tearing down today are those people's houses that vacated the city.
Oh, that's just Joe's page. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
Go on.
That's
All those people vacated the city, I don't know how many decades ago.
Right.
We're still tearing down their houses.
Right.
This is why the neighborhoods are the way they is. The second thing that happened, the state said that you don't have to live in the city you work in anymore.
Right.
So guess what happened?
All the fire department.
70% of Youngstown's employees live somewhere else.
Yeah.
Akron, Ashtabula, Boardman,
Yeah.
Canfield, whatever it is. So even the police cars that used to keep our city safe, sitting in driveways all around the city, they now in Boardman, Canfield, Akron, Ashtabula, they everywhere else but in the city of Youngstown, keeping the citizens safe. Listen.
Yeah, go ahead.
Then you had the mob takedown. What did that do? It destroyed the streets. Then you got everybody fighting over who's going to be in control of the street, who's going to take over the drug game, who's going to take over the. Then you had the 90s murder rate was crazy.
Yeah.
And we still suffering from that today. Am I saying the mob was a great thing? And if they had stuck around, it'd been better.
They were still crime. Yeah, they were still the mob.
Maybe
they were still controlled.
It was controlled chaos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's another thing. So you had the vacation of people, vacation of jobs.
Yeah.
Crime and murder got out of control. Drugs got out of control. And now we at the point where the city is the safest in the since the 60s.
Right.
We're slowing that down. We're building economic development. But everybody is still stuck in this narrative of Youngstown ain't crap, to the point where you got some citizens that feel like that they just can't see the progress because they've been in the decline for so long.
Yeah.
What I want to do, which is why I created this thing, is help people understand how we get back to being a community again. We understand what happened in the
so
past.
Many papers.
I love it.
Well, I'm just giving y'all some stuff.
I love it. I love it.
What we
you said I can
do,
get this online? I'm gonna share this today. This is good.
What we got to do is absolutely get back to the place where we as a community again.
Yeah.
You know, we can't do that if we continue to live in this, oh, Youngstown ain't crap. You even got bankers out here telling people don't invest in Youngstown.
Yeah.
It's like, but you a Youngstown bank and you live in Youngstown. What do you mean don't invest in Youngstown?
Yeah.
So I want to see the day where everybody
if that's happening in like the suburbs like Boardman, and which you might have an opportunity here because I don't think the mall's going anywhere good. Yeah. And I know that when all of the nightlife is now at the stupid mall. So, and it was downtown when I was living here. It was downtown. The nightlife was crazy. It was so much fun. It was safe.
It was nice.
It was beautiful, man. And now everybody's going out of the mall. I don't think the mall's going anywhere good. So I think you're going to have an opportunity to bring people back.
Downtown was even nightlife in the 90s and early 2000s when I was going out. I mean, that's where you went. You know what I mean? It's,
there was that uptick. You know, I know it fell apart and
it shifted though.
It shifted, but
Youngstown,
there were people living down here though. It was really cool, man.
Nice.
It was sick.
We lived in Realty Tower for years, from 2016, basically all the way until we got our house built.
Yeah.
You know, it's 2015, 14. Me and Jacob Harvard were roommates.
Really?
Dan Martini was our neighbor.
Really?
Realty Tower. So we had a ball. Like it was great.
How you change the mindset of the area, Jason?
Absolutely. I mean, that's what I'm trying to tell. I said something on Facebook one time, and then these guys took it and made it seem like I was telling people not to vote. I said it doesn't matter who the mayor is if your narrative and your mind don't change.
That's right.
If you still not willing to take care of your house as if it is the most valuable thing you own, and you want to see it do better than going to this buy here, pay here place and buying this piece of crap car.
Yeah.
Put that money into your house instead.
Fair, dude.
You know what I mean?
I agree with that.
If you don't want to be community minded and neighborly enough to be able to take care of your neighbor's property if they can't, you know what I mean? Then how in the world, if you don't feel the best about yourself in your environment and your city, how do you expect it to change? It doesn't matter who the mayor is.
Right.
That's fair.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what Youngstown needs to do. Youngstown needs to change their thinking and take the city where it needs to go. And all this information is going to help them do that. All this information is going to help them guide the next mayor into where he needs to go with his vision. Because I think the worst thing you can do is go into this office and just feel like, I got this.
Yeah.
You got to deal with unions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We're gonna be just. I promise, we'll be just as critical of Derek as we were Tito.
I don't even want people to be critical of the man.
Yeah.
I want people
as voters. You have to be.
I want people to be on his head.
Isaac, it's evil Joe.
To the point.
It's evil Joe. Sorry, it's Joe's brother. It's evil Joe. It looks like Joe. It looks like Joe, but it's evil.
Right.
It's evil. He's evil.
Way better than Joe.
I want people to be on the next mayor's head with the same fervor and then that audacity that they was negative about Tito.
You have to be as voters.
I agree.
You can't let somebody sit in office and just go.
Right.
Especially not somebody that doesn't necessarily know what they're doing in that office.
Yeah.
You have to. I think the entire city should be at these meetings.
Right.
The entire city should be calling these phone numbers. Yep. You have to give him what needs to be done.
Yeah.
You can't just say like, oh, we got a new guy. Now we all good.
And we're heading into the last 10 minutes here, but I wanted to tell you too, like, I know I was all worked up and earlier in the pod.
You guys are allowed to go back and forth.
No, we're allowed to go back and forth.
Yeah,
but
especially
like,
when you're wrong. You so
especially when mom thinks he's good looking.
But if you think that we have the ability to influence election, which we don't, I am offering you and Luke, if you agree, once you or anyone in council, the mayor, anyone, if you think we have that power to influence, which we don't, come on the show and talk to us. I will spread whatever message
out to come out.
Whatever message you want us to share. I'll help you get that out. We'll help you get that out.
Tito and I told this to the kids at Chopin last week. Everybody has the power to influence.
Right.
It's just you got to influence based off real, correct information. That's the only thing.
You're saying AI videos aren't correct information?
Well, those were comedy. To be fair, that was
I think
comedy.
y'all, you have an audience, you have influence.
Yeah.
It's entertaining.
Okay.
But I think you just want to be able to make sure you're accurate in your information. It's no different than
the regular news.
The Art Thomas thing with Trina and all that.
Yeah.
Y'all had the wrong Trina. You know what I mean? This whole situation. Yeah, the whole situation was wrong.
It's a former thing. It was years ago.
With the cigar lounge.
The cigar thing.
Yeah, but we did. We
corrected it.
Come on here the next day and we corrected it.
What I'm saying is people see stuff like that and they get so upset.
Yeah.
They get so and then they never change their mind.
Here is something that we will do that the news will never do and never has done and probably never ever will. If we make a mistake and we say something incorrectly,
don't say it wrong.
I will admit that I'm wrong, and I will correct
We've done that. We've done that a bunch,
and I will shout it from the rooftops that I was wrong.
You got to admit you was wrong about the construction.
It's gonna be tough.
I don't think
I'll tell you what. In 5 years, when there's a boom of business, when construction's done or whatever that's done,
that boom of business is gonna come from the foundation we built right now.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. And
here's the thing. I'll be no different with Derek than I was with Tito.
Okay,
you're gonna make videos, and
I hated Tito until I got to the point where we was like, listen, us fighting each other all the time ain't beneficial.
Yeah.
Like you probably the most influential council person. I'm the mayor. Why don't we just make this thing work?
I like that.
And I have had people that have come up to me that have said, when you two were beefing or whatever, and you were critiquing him, and then you changed in the past how many years that was
3 years.
3 years. The change that they saw and you two working together more was really cool to see.
Things started happening.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like when you're looking at things from the perspective that can't be changed in your mind, your own optics, your own opinion,
right?
But it's not correct because I wasn't correct that Tito wasn't doing nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just he wasn't doing what I would have did.
Right. That makes sense.
And if the entire city is looking at leadership like that, like, oh, I would have took this $82 million. I think people looking at it like if they would have hit the lottery, not looking at it in how do you build a city? People wanted to see things right now. Like, well, right now. I want to see this right now.
How do you invest? You're investing in the future.
How do you invest this for longevity in the city? How do you make it easier for a business to come in?
How do you take $82 million invested in the city and turn it into $200 million or $1 billion?
That is exactly what has happened.
That makes sense.
Now, what the city needs is a boom in economic development.
Which
I'm the chair of Economic Development Committee. We need a boom in economic development, even to sustain the money we spent.
Yeah, makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it doesn't advance the city at all for me to be adversarial to this new mayor.
Yeah, good.
Right.
You know, because I know what he needs to know.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So the only thing I can do is work with him, work with my colleagues to make things happen for the citizens of Youngstown. And that's what I plan on doing. But the citizens need to get this information.
I will share this out today when we get back.
And use us, man. Like,
I mean, you reach out to us to come on. Yesterday, I was like,
dude,
will help you
communicate your message, and anyone in council and the mayor or whoever. I know that the problem is the people, some of the leaders, and I'm sure Derek, once he realized he was going to win, they didn't want anything to do with us. They didn't want anything to do with us. No, I don't even want to get in bed with those guys or whatever you want to call it. I don't want to I don't want to go on their podcast or support those guys because so many people are
Well, I
critique
brought Derek
them
on here with me.
that was at our old studio.
Yeah.
a
That
couple
was a
years
while ago.
but I
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
that.
Yeah, that was a while ago.
But like, use us, man. You know, we can do our stupid parodies and our stupid videos, but when it really comes down to communicating information, use our
if I do
platform.
more AI videos, I promise I'll make it. I will literally put at the top AI video. Can I start doing that?
in
Like all bold.
in asterisks,
In asterisks, all bolds at the very
AI
top.
stuff is dangerous.
like we talked about.
Dude, isn't it crazy?
We talked about before you got on.
Now here's the
I'm interested to see what happens in the future with national politics when they start wheeling this shit
you
out
could,
all over the place.
so like I'm joking around in that, right?
Mhm.
You could really fuck somebody. Like if you wanted to.
Yeah.
I mean, you could you could
But I
deep
think-
fake the dude,
Right.
bad.
nationally,
It's
I
scary.
understand.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like holding a shotgun, man.
but
I mean, it is
Youngstown's going to
scary.
be ahead of the trend when
They're all
when
going to be used to it.
They're going to be.
You should be
used to it.
thanking us
They're
for
gonna
sharing
be,
this
oh,
video.
This is obviously
Look, we know this is AI. This freaking idiot MLO
Youngstown's
Bros
going
did
to be
this.
ready.
I think Youngstown needs to advertise nationally. Bring people come live here, especially to New York right now. We need
Yeah,
to say,
shoot.
hey, Fortune 500 companies, y'all think about leaving?
Be dope.
Yeah,
Come to Youngstown.
Yeah.
Our
I like
tax rate is cheap, way cheaper
We
than.
we got
You know?
5 minutes, 4
So
minutes.
yeah.
that's what I want to do is put the feelers out everywhere, bring
Right.
people to Youngstown and benefit from this great infrastructure we got.
All right.
going on.
Yeah, we
Well,
gotta
we gotta
do
go. We got
housekeeping.
4 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. Hey, dude, thanks for coming on. We
Yeah,
appreciate it.
I appreciate it, man. You and Isaac can come in and argue. I'll listen to that all day. I like that.
I know.
Sit
I
here and
know.
listen to
No,
you two argue.
I apologize for raising my voice.
You
I
did
just
good.
Bro, I did
do
not
love.
notice you raised your voice.
Okay.
Dude, it's a
Okay.
community. It's a
Think
you're
community.
having a
You guys, we are going back and
I
forth. You're
know,
loud.
I
If
know.
I didn't raise
I
my
feel
voice,
bad.
then you didn't raise
Other
yours.
things we figured out today is that mom thinks
Julius
is hot.
cute.
Cute. She didn't say
But
hot. She's
thank
mom
you all
thinks
so much
Julius
for
is
watching.
cute.
If you haven't already, go down below, give us a like, give us a follow, go follow the MLO
Oh,
Bros, go follow Youngstown
Menchie's.
Studio.
Nothing says ice cream. Weekend.
Yes. Menchie's in Boardman has
It's our
sponsored the
sponsor.
show. Stupid Boardman.
There it is. See?
I don't need to be talking about Yonder.
Yes.
Yeah, we gotta go.
We need a Youngstown
been there yet.
sponsor. Yonder?
Yonder. Downtown.
No.
It's brunch. It's a breakfast. brunch
Yonder.
place.
Let's go
Where's it
check
at?
that out.
It's right on Commerce. Right
Let's
now
go do
you
a food review.
Is it
sometime.
what building's it in?
Erie Terminal.
Is it the one on the is it where which side?
It's next door to
Yonder.
where One Hot Cookie used to be.
Yeah,
Let's do
okay.
it.
So it's the old
Hey, let's do a food review
what was
on
that? Kitchen
Kitchen
Post.
Post.
Yeah.
Let's do a
It's
food review.
delicious.
Yeah.
All right, Yonder.
I
We're
heard
gonna
it's
check it out.
good. I heard it's real
Greatest
good.
restaurants downtown is Yonder. And
I heard it.
Federal.
I heard it. Yeah.
All right.
So thank you everybody so much for watching. Like I said, go down below, give us a like, follow the MLO Bros. If you want to start your own podcast, Joe will help you out down here, downtown Youngstown, in Youngstown Studio. Also, if you need a home loan, if you need to refinance, rates are coming down. If you want to buy a house, we're real estate agents, we're loan officers. We can help you finance it. We can help you. We can represent you as a buyer. Also, scan this QR code. Put it up there, Julius. Turn it. Yeah, a little more. Other way. Yep. Keep going. Scan that QR code for all of Youngstown information.
That's
Yeah.
a horrible way of doing it.
Right. But it's okay.
We'll share it when I
we'll
get
share
out
it.
of here.
But thank you all so much for watching. We appreciate you. And we will see you Tuesday. We'll be back down here and we'll get after it. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you.
Thank you for listening to this show on Youngstown Studio. This is original Youngstown content. Feel free to share our videos and tell your friends about us. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and